Hari Om. Now? Oh, okay. Hari Om. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Hari Om. Hari Om. Still low. Hari Om. Hari Om. Ah. Now it is good.
No, but there is some feedback, Swamiji. We are getting some noise from there.
Hari Om.
Reduce slightly, Aruna.
Hari Om. Yeah. This is okay. Thank you. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Satgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Janakalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavidvaram Manojavam Marutatulyabekam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayotamukhyam Sriramadutam Sirasa Namami Santoshini Jaganmata Mama Saubhagyavriddhaye Namaskaromi Bhaktya Tvam Prasanna Varada Bhava Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punaha Om Namah Pranavarthaya Shuddha-jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashandaya दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारोपितवामभागम् पाणौ महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्। ॐ नमो भगवते श्रीरमणाय। चान् सत्प्रत्यया किन्नु विहाय सन्तं हृद्देशचिन्तारहितो हृदाख्यः कथं स्मरामस्तममेयमेकं तस्य स्मृतिस्तत्र दृढैव निष्ठा। मृत्युञ्जयं मृत्युभियाश्रितानाम् अहं मतिर्मृत्युमुपैति पूर्वम् अतः स्वभावात् अमृतेषु तेषु कथं पुनर्मृत्युधियोऽवकाशः। सर्वेन्निदानं जगतोऽहमश्च वाच्यप्रभुः कश्चिदपारशक्तिः चित्रेऽत्रलोक्यं च विलोकिता च प्रकाशोऽप्यभवत्स एकः। आरभ्यते जीवजगत्परात्मा तत्त्वाभिधानेन मतं समस्तम् इदं त्रयं यावदहं मदिः स्यात् सर्वोत्तमाहं मतिशून्यनिष्ठा। सत्यं मृषा वा चितितं जडं वा दुःखं सुखं वेति मुदा विवादः। अदृष्टलोकात् निरहं प्रतीतिः निष्ठा विकल्पा परमाखिलेष्टा। स्वरूपबुद्धिर्जगदीश्वरे च स्वरूपधीरात्मनि यावदस्ति अरूप आत्मा यति कः प्रपश्येत् सा दृष्टिरेका नवतिर्हि पूर्णा। तदन्तरा किं भुवनं च कास्ति देहं विना पञ्चविधं ततेतत् पश्यन्ति भुवनं फणन्तो। शब्दातिरूपं भुवनं समस्तं शब्दादिसत्तेन्द्रियवृत्तिभास्या सत्तेन्द्रियाणां मनसो वशे स्यात् मनोमयं तत् भुवनं वदामः। लोकस्ततो धीप्रविभास्य एषः धीलोकजन्मक्षयधामपूर्णं सद्वस्तु जन्मक्षयशून्यमेकं। भवन्तु सद्दर्शनसाधनानि परस्य नामाकृतिभिः सपर्याः सद्वस्तु निप्राप्ततदात्मभावा निष्ठेव सद्दर्शनमित्यवेहि। द्वन्द्वानि सर्वाण्यखिलास्त्रिपुट्य किञ्चित् समाश्रित्य तन्मार्गणे स्यात् गलितं समस्तं न पश्यतां सच्चलनं कदापि विद्या कथं भाति न चेत विद्या द्वयं च कस्येति विचार्य मूलः बोद्धारमात्मानमजानतो यः बोधस्य किं स्यात् परमार्थबोधः बोधस्य बोध्यस्य च संशयं स्वं विजानतस्तद्वितयं विनश्येत्. So all the Triputi, Bodharam, Atmanam, Ajanato Yo. Bodharam, the knower. Atmanam, oneself, Ajanataha, of one who knows not. Yaha Bodhaha, which knowledge. Paramartha Bodhaha, true knowledge. Syat, kim, can it be? Bodhasya, of knowledge. Bodhyasya cha, of the to be known. So without knowing my own self, whatever I know can never be considered true knowledge. When that one truth is known, in the wake of that knowledge, where is the knower? Known knowledge Triputi. So this is the point. Siddhaji gives an example in Ramayana. Without Ram Bhakti, whatever knowledge that you gain in this world, he compares with a beautiful woman decorated with all gold ornaments, but not wearing any clothes. How ugly it is. That is what it is. Useless dyartha. So whatever knowledge we gain in this world, we are not saying it is useless, it is useful. But in the ultimate sense, does it give you total satisfaction, contentment, happiness, lasting happiness? So when you start thinking that way, knowledge definitely give you material prosperity, comfort in the material world, physical comfort, sometimes certain emotional comfort also. Because if you settle yourself, then you want to get married, have children. We think that that will give us emotional security. But with all those things, still there is some sense of lacking. So what? Now what? I have achieved everything. They keep on changing the standard. I got this much, now I want to get there, then now I want to get there. Like this, you keep going. Even 82 also they want to be what? President, isn't it? Why don't you retire? No, I want to continue. Why? Because they think that with that position I will be happier. But when you get to that position, you understand that better than it is not a great and enviable position. It is more trouble. But anyway, that's what they think. So, the only way one can gain that contentment, satisfaction is knowing that truth, that is my own self. That bodham is the ultimate savior. So that is called Saddarshanam. This much we saw last time. Now, Nidra na vidya, grahanam na vidya, गृह्णाति किंचिन्न यदार्थबोधे निद्रापदार्थग्रहणेतरा स्यात् चितेव विद्या विलसन्त्यशून्याम्. In, knowledge here is termed as grahanam. Today is Chandra Grahanam. Why it is Grahanam? Grasp. Because Rahu comes and solo. So Grahanam. I am able to grasp. It is a unique vidya. The intellect does not grasp anything new. Vidya na grahanam. It is not grasping anything new. So when we gain a worldly vidya, that is called apara vidya. There are two types of vidya, para vidya and apara vidya. So apara vidya, a worldly vidya, it is through a process in which the intellect grasps something, an object or a person or a situation or a concept, like a mathematical theory. In Sanskrit, it is called grahanam. Buddhya grahanam is called knowledge. Ramana Maharshi says that vidya na grahanam. Brahma vidya is a unique vidya in which the intellect does not grasp anything new, either in the form of an object or a person. You know why? Intellect is not grasping anything new. You know why? Already there. It is not something that is created. It is all yadhartha bhote kinchin na granati. In the case of Brahma Vidya, the wise person does not grasp anything new with his intellect. Therefore, it is a state of thoughtlessness. Isn't that? What is a thought process? A thought process is one thought take you to another thought, then take you to another thought. This is called a thought process. In all our knowledge in this world, it is a series of thought process. In Brahma Vidya, what is that? Only one thought. What is that? Aham Brahmasmi. I am that. So, that is not a thought process. It is one single thought. So that is what is meant here. Nidra, na vidya. Now, it is not a thoughtlessness state also, Nidra. Grahanam and Agrahanam are not Brahma Vidya. So, that Paramatma state is not a thoughtlessness state also. Like in sleep. In sleep, it is total nescience, ignorance. You don't know you are sleeping. Isn't it? That's why we get up, you say, I slept well, I didn't know anything. So, this Brahmavidya is not a total absence of thought or presence of thought. Nidra na vidya, grahanam na vidya. Grannati kinchinna yadartha bodhe. Nidra padartha grahanetara syat. Brahmavidya is something different from both. Chideva Vidya, Chaitanyam itself is Brahma Vidya. Chideva Vidya is only a figurative expression. It should not be taken literally. Brahma Vidya is dropping all misconceptions. Avidya Janya Ajnana Nivritti Brahma Vidya. So, all the Shastra, entire Shastra Vichara, whether it is Upanishad or Brahma Sutra or Bhagavad Gita, whatever the discussion we have so far, we have gone through, it is to remove what? Misconception. Our Gurudev used to give an example. An artist, a sculptor, when he saw a beautiful rock, he was fascinated. He started looking at it for a long time. Then he was a wiry guy, not a healthy fellow. He tried to pull that, He is not able to pull. Then some people gathered there in India, if you do anything, there will be people there. Here you have to invite WhatsApp message, and then on the phone also you have to invite them. Then only they will come. In India, we have no problem. Anywhere, anything happen, people are there. So they helped him to bring it to his studio. And afterwards he closed the door. And then what is that? Hot cup of coffee and bun. The bun. That was ordered. It comes periodically. And closed the door, he started working on it. And finally, after 1 month, he opened the door. And what he saw was a beautiful Krishna standing there with the flute in hand. And the people, they saw that, they started admiring and congratulated the artist. What a great person you are. You created this Bhagavan. He said, what? I never created anything. Krishna was already there. I removed the covering. I chipped off the covering. That is what is this Vidya, Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya is already there. Brahman is already there. Consciousness is already in existence. What we have to do is chip off the covering. What is covering is our thoughts. Even avidya also, you think there is something like avidya sitting there like a mist. or like a darkness covering it. Anything you say is a problem. No. A thought that I am not. The thought that I am this body, I am this mind, I am this intellect, this is the one. Chideva Vidya. So Brahma Vidya is dropping the misconception. Avidya Janya Ajnana Vritti. It takes place in the rise of a thought in the mind, generated by Vedanta Shravanam, which removes two important misconceptions. Now, what is that thought? At the time of Brahma Vidya, I do not have a thoughtless mind. That is sleep. But I have a mind with a unique thought. What is that? Aham Brahmasmi. With this knowledge, two misconceptions are dropped. One, I am a jiva different from Brahman. Abrahmatva Bhranti. This misconception goes away when I say, I am Brahman. Number two, Brahman is an object to be grasped. When I say Aham Brahmasmi, I do not grasp Brahman, but I drop the notion that Brahman is to be grasped. It is the very subject who grasps everything. This Aham Brahmasmi Vritti is called Brahma Vidya. Therefore, Brahma Vidya is equal to Mithya Pratyaya Nivartaka Vritti Jnanam. Avidya Nivartaka Vritti Jnanam. This self-effulgent consciousness, I am. And Ashunya Vilasanti, self-effulgent consciousness, Vilasanti, which is Ashunya, which is not blankness, Purnam Swayam Prakasha Chaitanyameva Brahma Vidya. So sleep is not knowledge, perception of object is not knowledge. In the knowledge as it is, one does not hold anything. True knowledge is other than sleep and the perception of objects. It is awareness alone, shining, not a void. It is not shunyam. Okay. Generally people sit in the meditation, complain. Swamiji, you say remove thoughts. So I remove one by one thought. Then what I see? Blank. Shunyam. Now the question is, what do I do now? The whole meditation is for undoing. But they think that we have to do something there. Anyway. So this subtlety is to be understood. That's why proper sadhana, Bhagavan himself said earlier, proper sadhana is required. Bhavantu saddarshana sadhanani. That all sadhanas are for what purpose? The goal is for what? To appreciate the subtlety of our existence. That subtle insight is not there, then everything become a problem. All right, continuing. Satyachidatma vividha kritischit siddhet pridhak satyachito na bhinna bhusha vikara kimusanti satyam vina suvarnam pridhagatra loke. One consciousness alone appears in the form of different type of vidya, just as one gold itself appears in the form of different ornaments in association with nama rupa. So whatever that you see in this world is what? Consciousness plus nama rupa. Sat plus nama rupa. Sat means existence. Existence plus name and form. Without existence, no name or form can exist. Think about it. You can't even think. Why? You are existing, that's why. How can you think something beyond existence? Right? Mm-hmm. Everything, your thinking is also in existence only. Can thought exist? That's why he said in the first words, Satpratyaya kinnu vihaya santam. So, consciousness appears as a particular knowledge. Samanya jnanam become vishesha jnanam. So, what is samanya jnanam? Consciousness is everywhere. This consciousness word also is very confusing sometimes. My conscious says. Whatever you want to say, you will say conscious says. That's not consciousness. So better awareness. Better Satchidananda Atma, Paramatma. Any translation is a problem. So this Samanya Jnanam become Vishesha Jnanam. Vishesha Jnanam is with Nama Rupa. Pot consciousness is called pot knowledge. You become aware of that object. Isn't it? How do you know this is there? How do you know you? How do I know you are all here? Because I see you, isn't it? How will I see you? All of you are in my consciousness. You see me because I am in your consciousness. All the transaction that is taking place between you and me, the conversation, the dialogue, the discourse, or the talk, all these are happening in what? In consciousness. So you don't have to create consciousness, it is already there. You have to become aware of it. Now consciousness is called knowledge when it is associated with a thought. Chaitanyameva vritti sambandhena jnanam iti uchyate. Every knowledge is consciousness itself associated with a relevant thought. Chaitanyam itself appears as manifold cognition. So every thought is what? Consciousness. Every reflection of yours in the mirror is what? You. Pratibimbam is possible only there is a bimbam. So also mind is like a mirror. Nijamana mukura sudhari. Varanao rakuvara bimala jasu jodayaka palachari. Siddhaji beautifully compare mind with mirror. Sri Guru Charana Sarojaraja Nija Mana Mukura Sudhari. So the mind is like a mirror. Now, when the mirror is there, what is reflected? You. And what is happening here? We are mistaking the reflected you as you. This, we don't make that mistake because when we want to do some makeup and all that, we don't do it on the mirror. I hope so. We do it on ourselves, isn't it? There we don't make a mistake. But when it comes to our thought, we make that mistake. We think that the thought is different from me. This is called ignorance, okay? Ignorance is not a thing sitting there somewhere, giving you trouble. No. So, Chidatma Satyaha, there is one consciousness called Chidatma, which is the reality. Chit Vividha kritihi bhavati. This one consciousness itself appears as different type of knowledge. Think about it. We never think about it. It's happening, you know. But our rishis sat there and thought about it. We may wonder what they are doing in the gufa. This is what they do. Different thoughts. Now, mind is also such a volatile thing. See, when a thought arises in the mind of a particular object, that mind itself becomes that object. Isn't it? Suppose you are seeing an elephant. The mind takes the elephant akara vritti. Then afterwards, and it is created so beautifully, and you immediately change your vision. What happened? That elephant vision disappears. And beautiful girl coming. Then that mind assumes the form of a beautiful girl. Suppose this doesn't happen in creation. Let us say, mind doesn't give up what was seen before and move on to the next one. What will happen? There will be a mixture of vision, isn't it? A beautiful lady like an elephant walking. A mixture. That's why in dream sometime it happens. Ah, some gadbat because the editor is not there, you see. So, all these things are happening in what? Consciousness, which is the substratum. Chidatma Satyaha. There is one consciousness called Chidatma, which is the real self, which is the reality. Chit vividhakritihi bhavati. This one consciousness itself appears as different type of knowledge, but it never get affected by these changes. That's the beauty of consciousness. Like in Akasha, so many changes are happening, but Akasha never get affected. Satyachitaha bhinna pratakna siddhed. But these cognition can never exist separate from consciousness. Satyachitaha bhinna pratakna siddhed. All cognitions, all perceptions, everything can happen only when there is consciousness supporting it. But while we are seeing things, interacting with it, enjoying the world, we forget this. That's the key. Suvarnam vina bhusha vikaraha santikim. Can the ornaments exist separate from gold? So when you look at the ornament, what is your attention? How beautiful it is, the shape, the design, the stones. You look at how many carats are there, a diamond necklace. You go to the jewelry shop and look at these merchandise they have. You start wondering, anybody can buy this? Yeah, Swamiji, we have customers. 24 carat. the diamond studded all over, beautiful looking. How much is that? It's only 854,000. I asked, anybody buy this? Oh yeah. There are fathers who can afford. And the only girl is getting married. So, when we look at these ornaments, we get fascinated by the beauty of it. We hardly see the old gold. But without gold, can there be an existence of these ornaments? Now, you may think that, what is this Swamiji keep on telling gold, ornament, pot, clay, all this. That. But you have to shift that thought to your own self. It is connected to that thought. Every thought, what is the point? Every thought is cognition, vidya, isn't it? Knowledge. So, Vishesha Jnanam is supported by Samanya Jnanam. What is Samanya Jnanam? Consciousness. And without that presence of consciousness, you cannot have any transaction in this world, any experience in this world. Well, good, bad, or indifferent, doesn't matter. This is to be very well clear. And at the same time, what is real and unreal, it is to be understood. If all vritti jnanam is mithya, what about the vritti jnanam of Brahma Vidya? See, ultimately Vedanta teaches what? All vritti jnanam, all thoughts are within Maya. Because the moment thought comes, thought is mind. Mind is a product of Maya, isn't it? Panchabhuta kritam, satyukam shat, isn't it? So therefore, it is Maya. So all thoughts are vritti. Then how do you say Aham Brahmasmi is also a vritti? Isn't it? A thought. That also coming under Maya. Why? Because it is vritti sambandha, isn't it? For mithya samsara, mithya jnanam is enough to remove samsara. So a mithya problem, another mithya solution is given. So that is called vritti. Brahmajnana vritti also in mithya. So but doesn't matter. It's something like in dream. When you are dreaming, if there is a tiger comes and chases you and run after you, in all our dreams you cannot run fast. I don't know why. And it catches you. When it catches you, you get scared and you scream with pain. With that shock, you get up. Isn't it? Even though when you wake up, what happened? The tiger is gone. It was mithya. But mithya tiger helps you to wake up. Isn't it? The same way, Brahma Vidya thought also, Aham Brahmasmi thought is also like a tiger. It helps you wake up to your own self. That is a side point. Continuing. Tat yushmadorasmati sampratishta tasmin vinashte smati moolabodhad tat yushmadasman madivarjiteka स्थितिर्ज्वलन्ति सहजात्मनः स्यात्. So the first person is called I, called Uttama Purusha. Second person is you, is Madhyama Purusha. Third person is he, she or it, called Prathama Purusha. It is strange. Number 3 is called Prathama Purusha. So, what Ramana Maharshi says is, I is first, and then comes you and he. Isn't it? Why the moment I wake up, My complaint about you starts, isn't it? Husband is snoring away, no problem. The moment he wake up, where is my coffee? I don't know the other way around. Nowadays I heard. In all the serials you see, Indian serial. You must see. Very interesting.
When we go next year also, story will be in the same spot.
Still continuing. That mother-in-law never become old. And daughter-in-law also never become old. Tat ushmadoho asmati sampratishta. The third and the second person arise because of the finite first person called ahankara, I. Triputi arises, but when Jnani uses the word aham, it is the infinite first person who swallows the second and the third person. No triputi, ekam eva advitiyam. Tasmin vinashte sati. When the infinite first person is known through aham brahmasmi, the finite first person is knocked off, falsified. It is not that finite I will not be there. For transaction's sake, it will be there. Otherwise, the empirical world will disappear. No, it won't disappear, it will be there. It is Bhagavan's creation, it will be there. That is the argument with the Purvapakshis, you see. They say that if consciousness is one consciousness in everyone, then it is very easy. One realizes, everybody realizes. Isn't that? Because consciousness is one, common in all. So one person sit in meditation, realizes the truth, everybody get enlightened. It is not happening. Therefore, consciousness is separate in everyone. This is the argument. Shankaracharya says not necessary. He gives Akasha example. Now we have better example. Electricity. Electricity is common in all bulbs. One bulb fuses, what happened? Other bulb fuses? No. Still there. So realization is fusing. Yeah. Mulabhodhat, by the knowledge of the adhishthanam of the Triputi, the aham pada lakshyartha. So aham, I, has got vachyartha and lakshyartha. So every word we speak has got a vachyartha and lakshyartha, isn't it? We use it everyday life also. So when you are going out, another person come and ask you, where are you going? What is the lakshyartha? I want a ride. Question was that, where are you going? But that is not what she wants. She wants to know, can you give me a ride? Right? Like that, many times we use this. But aham shabda has got both I and lakshyartha is consciousness, Paramatma. A jnani speaks when he say I, he means lakshyartha. When we speak I, what is that? Vachyartha. Vachyartha is what? Ahankara. That is the difference. That's a lot of difference. Yushmat, I am, is the cause of all problems. The I is the cause of all problems. That's why Brahma Sutra, Adhyasavasya start with that. Yushmat asmat pratyayoho vishay vishayinoho tama prakashavate. So Adhyasavasya starts with that use. Rare usage of Yushmat. That's a problem. Here the he and you refer to third and second person, and I represent the first person. So the he and you are dependent upon I. You and I mean he and you. He, you, or it, whatever. All depend upon what? I. As long as I exist as ahankara, I am vulnerable to the afflictions and problem caused by the second and third person. Isn't it? If I is not there, in sleep somebody comes and give you concentrated gali. Any effect on you? Because I is not there. Only when I get up, then only all problems. So the troubleshooter is that one. But the aham of the aham brahmasmi is not the first person singular I. In the aham of the aham brahmasmi, all the three persons are included. Because aham is infinite. Jnani continue to have ahankara, but it is seen as mithya or vyavaharika satyam only. Adhisthana moola jnanena, the dream gets falsified. Once you wake up, you know I am the waker, I am no more a dreamer. What happened to the dream world? Disappears. So, Atma is known through Guru Mukhataha Vedandra Shavana Manana Nidhityasana Dwara. Satyushmadasman Madivarjita Ekastitihi. This state of knowledge is akhandaha. It is free from the first, second and third person division. Prathama, Madhyama, Uttama Purusha, Bhedarahidaha. He is free from the notion of third person, second person and first person. Experience of Veda will continue as long as he is alive. But there is a change in conclusion. There is no change in perception. Exactly like sunrise and sunset. Even the person who found out that sun is not rising, he still continued to see sun rising, isn't it? But he knows it is not rising. Because knowledge once gained can never get lost. You learn bicycling, when you were childhood. Now come to America, you never use bicycle. always car. You go back to India in your old village, they gave you a bicycle. This is our transport here. You try, get onto it. Beginning it is a tough, but once you are on it, balance comes automatically, isn't it? Because you have learned that vidya. Never leaves you. Swimming, also floating is a vidya you learned. It's remain with you. You won't forget that. When you are in the water, you will automatically float. Eh? What? What happened?
I said after 4 days.
No? Ah. There is a sea in between Jordan and Israel, Dead Sea. I think the salt content is high. You lie down, you float. It's a beautiful experience. Atmanaha sahaja, such a state of knowledge will be natural to him. Because knowledge once gained cannot be lost. The glory of knowledge is that no experience can displace knowledge. That's why we say a jnani need not be an abnormal person. Generally, everybody think that if he is a jnani, why is he looking like this? He has to look peculiar. Dadi badake, hair going on, nail also grown. Some peculiar look should be there, and patta lagake, lot of thick mala should be there. And he should speak only strange language. Such is our expectation. Now what to do? And Mahatmas also, do like that, just to suit your requirement. Then only they are in business. You see. Cannot blame them. This is what you want, okay, I'll give you that. No, can be normal person, okay. Actually, he is more grounded than anybody else. Sahajastiti syad jwalanti. It is a brilliant natural state for him. Tat yushmadas tat yushmadorasmati sampratishta tasmin vinashte smati moola bodhad. भूतं भविष्यच्च भवत्स्वकाले तत्वर्तमानस्य विहाय तत्त्वम् हास्यान किं स्यात् गतभाविचर्चा विनेकसङ्ख्या गणनेव लोके In India, if you go to any shop, you will see the writing. Today cash, tomorrow credit. Indru rokkam, naalekku kadam. Now, every day you go there, you see the same sign. Now, that is what Ramana Maharshi is saying here. What is this past, present, and future? Think about it. Yesterday, when you got up, what it was today. Now, from the point of yesterday, when you look at today, it is tomorrow, isn't it? But today you get up, tomorrow you wake up. What is that? It's today. So, this past, present, and future, you are talking about only a point in time. Really speaking, there is no past or present or future. That's why they say past tense, future tense, present tense. It is all tension. Tension only. The moment, that's why Chogamarshi in Bhagavatam says, we have only three problems in our life. Shoka, Moha, Bhaya. Shokam is related to past. I should have done that. I should have done this. I had a very good proposal. A plastic surgeon from London proposed. I rejected because he was not looking good. I fell for this guy, IT guy. Now look at this. Regret. Swamiji made a mistake, big mistake in my life. Even my horoscope was not matching. Somehow I made it matching. Isn't it? Regret, past, shoka. You ask any old people, how are you, Mama? I'll tell you. From 1946 onwards, he will tell you a story. When I was in military, who wants to hear that? But he will tell. During Kargil war, I was in the front. Okay, then what happened? You survived, isn't it? Yeah. Good. But these regrets of the past, shoka, then bhaya. Bhaya is future. What will happen? What will happen? Who will win? Whether Kamala win or Trump win. But you are worried unnecessarily. Swamiji, you should vote for Kamala only. If Trump comes, you know what will happen to all of us. Nothing will happen. We will be the same only. When he was ruling, anything happened to you? Nothing. Eh? COVID. That is not any sand anyway. So, worry, anxiety, what will happen to the job market, what will happen to our life, what will happen to the stock market, another one. I invested there thinking that it is safe. Will it be safe? The whole stock market crashes, what will happen? It happened once. A lot of inflation is going on. Now there will be a time something will happen. Economy. Unnecessary worries. This is called bhaya. Now the past regrets and the future worries, both of them come and disturb you. When? In the present moment. That is called moha. Shoka, moha, bhaya. See how beautifully they analyzed. We have only 3 problems. Don't have too many problems. So, time-wise division, future, past and present. Time-wise division is called vertical division. Vertical. How? Now, this time I am occupying this chair, right? Now I move away. After some time, at 12:30 I move away. 1 o'clock somebody come and occupy this chair. So it is called vertical. Spatial division is called horizontal division. Now I am here, you are there, it's a horizontal. Kala bheda is also mithya, or is an apparent division caused by ahankara, which is dependent on Atma. Now, what is the unit of time? What is time? What is the definition of time? Interval between 2 events, right? That is called time. Now, the unit of time is called second. Why? Because the first event, there is no time. Only the second event, time is calculated. Now the second also, if you divide into micro seconds, which is done in Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, they have divided. By the time it comes to 1 second, it has gone through many divisions. I forgot the terms. Third canto it is there. Beautiful. So, now when you divide that into micro second, what happened? Second disappears, isn't it? What is that? The one who is dividing that second is still there. That is called presence. The present disappears into presence. So, we are traveling in time. What happens is, you are all the time traveling in present moment. At a given point of time, you look back, you say it is past. You look ahead, you call it as future. But where are you? You are always in the present. And this division is created by our mind. Past, present, future. That's why nowadays there are so many things, Books are now written. What is that? Mindful living, mindful meditation, mindful eating. Yeah. Why? to bring back the mind to the present moment, isn't it? This our rishis have already said thousands of years ago. But when our rishi says it is all very old, archaic, ancient, rusty, but somebody right now it is modern, scientific. Unfortunate. Our own people have no value for our own knowledge. What can you do? Now, the very idea of these three divisions of time is a myth. That myth is to be seen. Myth means mithya. Because when you analyze the past, it exists only in your imagination. There is no question of past thing existing outside of you. Past is mithya. Yesterday does not exist outside of you. But past existed outside in the past. Yesterday existed yesterday. It was never called yesterday. Yesterday does not exist today. Therefore, yesterday is only your imagination. So also tomorrow does not exist outside of today. When tomorrow comes, it is again today. So yesterday is a concept. It is the name for your memory. Tomorrow is a name for your projection. Memory regarding the past exists in the present. Therefore, what hurts you is not the past, but the memory of the past. Similarly, what causes fear is not the future, but the thought of the future. And the future thought exists in the present. It is a present thought dealing with the future disturbs you. The thought is in the present, thinking about future. But what disturbs you? Present moment that disturbs you. So, what is there is only one continuous presence. So, you have got memories and projection. Other than those two, memories and projection, there is only the present. No past or future. Okay. Bhutam bhavishyatcha. Both the past and the future, bhavat, exist in their own time only. They do not exist as past and future. They exist only as the present moment. Sukale bhavate. Past and future exist as the present in their own time, which means present alone exists. Therefore, we have to analyze only the present. When you analyze the present, you get into mystery. Every present has got its own length of time. Present day has got 24 hours. 24 hours are not present. 23 hours are either past or future. 1 hour is present. You cannot say that hour also. The present minute alone is the present. The other 59 minutes are either past or future. Like the definition of a point in mathematics. Somebody defined the point as a line without dimension. But you cannot think of a line without a dimension. How can many such points joined together produce a line with dimension? Okay, what is the truth of that present? Vartamanasya satyam tattvam. If you analyze, it is an apparent notion caused by ahankara. The timeless consciousness is localized as finite, present because of ahankara, which is caused by deha abhimana. The moment deha abhimana goes away, there is no present, past and future. All of them are gone. Atma appears as deshatrayam, kalatrayam through our body. Tattvam vihaya, leaving aside Atma Jnanam, if you ignore that Atma Gata Bhavi Charcha, discussion of past and future time, hasya is the biggest joke. Biggest joke of the rishis. Hasyana kim syat gatabhavi charcha. Kim syat, will it not be a joke? Eka sankhya vina ganana iva. Now he gives an example. It is like to count things without knowing number one. See, all the zeros are valid only when there is number one, isn't it? Without number one, zeros are zeros. So, what is that number one? Paramatma. Without that, everything is false. But number one is the one that is manifesting as 2. 1 plus 1, 2. Modified version of 1 is called 2. Same way, loke, ganana, iva. In the world, like counting 2, 3, etc. Ekasankhyam vina. Without taking one into account. Similarly, desha kala bheda mithya. So, ahankara is the one creating all these desha kala mithya. Now, ahankara is the first product of ignorance, upon which everything else, space, time, and plurality, is built. And because of space alone, I feel localized. I feel the distance. There is a struggle to reach people, places. Even communication channels like phone, telegram, internet are because of spatial constraint or limitation. I am localized and my desire is I want to be in different places at one time. This is space related tyranny. In sleep, we forget about space. There's no limitation of space or time. You don't know how long you slept. No struggle, so there is no necessity of travel also. Second tyranny is caused by time. All type of pressures in life are time-based pressure, especially in this country. This whole system is built to create pressure. That's why in Europe they are more relaxed, you see. There is culture. But here what is the culture? Pressure, depression. What for? We don't know that. In the name of high production, productivity. But with that productivity, what they do? They burn the wheat. High production. Instead of supplying to the third world countries, they burn it. That is the productivity. Think about it. Of course, there is worry of old age. disease, ultimately death. Due to Bheda alone, there is Ragadvesha and Asuya. Asuya is a comparison which requires duality. That is why in sleep there is no jealousy. If we want to tackle samsara, we should not be tackling the world, but we have to tackle the ahankara, which is the I identified with the body. That's the bottom line. Okay, we'll stop here. 18. This thought of play of time and space continue. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.